Hello, good afternoon. My name is Yong Dae Jeong. Today I want to introduce a really famous place in Bucheon. And you know, every big city has a sort of iconic place. And Bucheon, especially the Korean Mana Museum, is really famous. And Mana means Korean comics, so you can easily figure out what kind of museum it is. And last year, one of my friends, he came from the United States, and he came to South Korea, and I recommend this place, and he loved it because there are a lot of things to see. So today, with me, let's check out the Korean Mana Museum. And this place is famous Korean comic writer Go Young's room. And you can see there are a lot of comic books about him. And this Korean comic is Il-jime. Have you heard about Il-jime?
No.
Il-jime is really famous Korean hero character. And he was really famous during that Japanese had the power in Korea. So the character was really interesting. It was made of drama and movie.
What about his other masterpiece?
And Im Jeong he made it. Im Jeong is a really famous character. Even though he looks very harsh, like he looks like criminal, but he had a warm heart. He always helped a lot of people.
Is that based on a true story?
I'm not sure. We have to figure it out. And this is Go Young's picture. He's like legendary. He's like a legend person in South Korea. He made so many comic books, and he contributed a lot of ways. And it's like Walt Disney. And there are a lot of pictures about him. He's really
Looks very spooky, right?
yeah. And this is like his career. He was born in 1938 and he died in 2005. He awarded a lot of trophies and he's a respected person. Okay, let's go to other place. And this place is Korean comic store. When it was like 30 years ago, Koreans borrowed the comic books in here.
So which means this used to be a comic store, right?
Yeah, this you can see a lot of his comic books.
Comic books. Wow.
It's old.
Oh, yeah,
It's
old.
not very fashionable, but the story is really great, I think.
So,
You can reminisce about when older people came here. They can reminisce about their past.
their past.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure this place has a lot of people, right? And so, which is another way of saying.
And this place is history of Korean comics. And this book is like really old. It was 1909, 1945. This book is the beginning of modern cartoon. It flourished during the Japanese occupations. So that time, Korean had the hard struggled many ways, but comic books gave the positive way. So people read comic books and they had a great time. And these pictures or comics take a leap into the new generations, 1945 to 1959. I think that the picture is improved many ways, and they add the colors. You can check it out, the colors in the comic books.
It's not very clear, but
It's not very like accurate, but it developed many ways. So it's like start of thing, start of new thing.
Start of new things.
And skip back, and I think this is interesting. this is exploding popularity of comics. So people have a lot of choices when they read comic books. They have a lot of things like sports comics and military comics and like romantic comics. So people have a various choice about comic books. Let's go to another place. And look at that. Look at this big thing, huge thing. This is a Korean comic magazine. It was published 1980 to October, and the title is 보물섬. And this comic book was really famous, and people loved it, and it was really popular at that time. But it closed like 10 years ago. And also you can check out other comic book magazine, IT Jump, Champ. They are like published 1995.
Are those comics are still published?
Yeah, I think IT Jump and Champ is still famous to adolescents. They check it out comics in there. And this is comic books for a woman. And this yellow picture is comic books about adults. So I think Koreans love comics and they have a lot of different comic books. Yeah. So after that, this is Korean famous character 심술통. 심술 means like he's arrogant and he so agony. He cares about himself. So people loved his character because even though he looked like strong and he looked like criminal, but he has warm heart sometimes. And this is a theater for 3D comics. If you go there, you can watch the 3D comic like animation thing. So
this place has a lot of things to do for
and
hanging
this
out.
comic book is really trend comics. Yeah. And you know that. Look at this.
Are we actually can read this comics for free?
Yeah.
Wow.
And he's really famous character. He's like Korean, like he's famous.
Something has to do with a school bully.
Yeah, he's like school character, and he fought with many kids.
Fought with many kids.
And this is a comics rebuilding. That means that the comic developed many ways. Not only the comics, they also developed in characters, like toys. Yeah. And after that, this comic book is political cartoon. You can check it out in newspaper, and they had the humor about in politics, economy. So the picture is not very great, but they have a lot of message. I think political cartoon is really famous in South Korea because Koreans government did not do very well, so the authors wrote many Korean political cartoons.
So Korean cartoon is not simply entertaining the people, but also it has a kind of social satire.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
So this is all about the Korean comic art museum in Bucheon. To get there, you have to take a subway first line and get off at Bucheon and take a bus 56, and it takes about 10 minutes to go to here. And I hope you enjoy this place, and if you come here, you're not gonna regret. And thank you.